Welcome to the Virtual Fitness Summit. Today, I'm excited to bring you Scott and Angie, the founders of FatLossQuickie.com. These two are amazing, and in this interview, they share a lot about fitness, nutrition, and most importantly, their marriage and how they make it all come together. Let me tell you a little bit about these two. Scott got his education in human kinetics. Angie was a teacher, but now she has her ISSA certificate in personal training. They've been married 11 years. They have 2 kids. They've owned a health club together. They have also created Rock Your Body, Sizzling Circuits, and More Love, Less Fat. I am excited about this interview. I think you are going to get so much out of just seeing these two interact, talking about their fitness, their family life, their nutrition. And without further ado, let's join them. Welcome, Scott and Angie, to the Virtual Fitness Summit.
Thanks for having us. We're pretty darn excited to be here.
This is awesome. I just want to say from the get-go that I've been following you guys for quite some time. I'm going to tell everybody from the get-go, too, that Elisa got the sizzling circuits that Angie does that you guys can see and check out at Fat Loss Quickie. It's a killer program. So I just wanted to say that up front. I just love what you guys are doing. And
great to hear.
And for those of us, or not us, myself, but others who aren't familiar with Scott and Angie, Fat Loss Quickie, can you guys give us a quick rundown of who you guys are?
We're just, I don't know, who are we? We're just a fun couple, loving life. We both got the fitness background. We're both passionate about it. Both passionate about
well, that's how we met too. We met rollerblading. We used to rollerblade together. Remember?
Yeah, all the activities.
A long time ago. We've both always been into the health and fitness. We both had a passion for it.
Yeah.
We found each other.
So it's been a fun process leading up to this point right now and creating programs together and just it's been an adventure, and I think all the different, from that time, the dating time, the way we worked out then was different than once we started having kids and the busy lifestyle. It just was pretty insane. So our workouts changed a lot then to more quick, like really quick, the 10-minute workouts, like Fat Loss Quickie style and More Love, Less Fat. But now we've transitioned into we got a little more time on our hands. We're still busy, but our kids are older. They can kind of take care of themselves. So our workouts are more like, instead of 10 minutes, they're 20 to 30 minutes. So we got a little bit more time in there. But it's been a fun journey.
That's cool. And so you guys have been married, I mentioned, 11 years. You have 2 kids. So you can relate to the everyday, I want to say, just the everyday couple. We're people that we have our businesses, we have our jobs, we have our kids are in school, they're in activities. Husband and wife are doing their own activities. How did the two of you continue to make fitness a priority in your lives?
Well, I can start. I guess I would say that because it's such a passion for us and we've always enjoyed fitness and health, we just tend to make it a priority and find that time to fit our fitness program into our everyday life.
Yeah, it's not even so much a fit. It's a top priority for us.
Yeah.
Like for you, it's the alarm goes off.
I tend to work out right away in the morning before the kids or anybody is up. So I'm just up and going. The house is quiet, and I do my thing because I know it makes me feel great, and I know my day is going to start off great when I start out with working out. So
I'm like you.
Yeah.
I'm like you, Angie.
You gotta get it done.
I'm up and I'm going. How about you, Scott? Are you the same, or are you sort of the afternoon?
I've gone through my ups and downs. There was a time where I was setting the alarm for 4:30 in the morning, going out in the freezing cold, going for a walk.
You change it up.
I do change it up. For me, it's as soon as the kids get on the bus, 8 o'clock in the morning, then I go for a walk. And usually around noontime, 1 o'clock, when I start to feel a little tired, that's when I'll go workout. I find for the weight training, the resistance training, I can't do that first thing in the morning. I like to have a bit more food inside of me. Just have more energy to pump out the best during the workout. But the walk I love to do first thing in the morning after the kids are on the bus. It clears my head. In the warmer months, I go for a bike ride instead. I love getting out on the bike and riding for 30 minutes or so. But I see Angie getting up early. The alarm goes off. She gets up and goes and works out.
He's in bed.
I'm still in bed. I tried, but I think I'll get to that point pretty soon.
Yeah, you've been saying that for a while.
Yeah, but it is just it's routine. Like for me, it became a habit of as soon as they're on the bus, I basically follow them out. Like they get on the bus and I'm gone walking right away and work out. I just know as soon as I feel tired, that's a signal for me that I've got to get to the gym to boost my energy up and get that workout in. It helps being in the fitness business and your body's out there. We post a lot on our blog. We post our progress. So that public accountability, really,
it's motivating.
Yeah. It's very much. We like to walk the talk and lead by example. So that's the biggest kick in the butt motivation for sure.
And I stress them out a lot. So the working out seems to, and vice versa.
Yeah. Hey, I'm with you. I'm early morning. Just it's my time. I just go with it. You know, that's awesome. But it's true. You guys, what I love to share with folks is that you guys make it work. You guys may be on different planes, but you make it work. You guys are. It sounds like very accountable to each other and going. I'm sure Angie to Scott and Scott to Angie. Hey, did you do this today? How did it go? Do you guys do that a lot in your marriage?
A lot of it is almost, I'm sure Angie knows, when I'm stressed out, she can tell, Scott, you didn't work out, go to the gym, kind of thing. It's just we kind of...
I feel that too. I get that way too.
Yeah.
It puts me in a better mood, for sure. If there's a lot of things on my mind and then I go for a bike ride or I do my workout, lift some weights, I feel so much better. My attitude's better. I feel great. It's just like those problems just like lessened by 90%.
Yeah.
Wow.
I forgot what the question was. What was it?
Yeah. Well,
I just kind of went off on
No. But here's something I want to get to that you guys talked about in the intro was you talked about your 10-minute workouts and now you've gone to 20 and 30 now that the kids are growing up. Can you give some examples of what you did with a 10-minute workout? Because a lot of folks are busy. They are trying to get in that workout and the kids are running around and this is happening. So how do you make it happen? You know, a 10-minute workout, what are you doing to make that happen so that somebody can go, man, I'm up at 6, by 6:15, I'm done. 6:20, I'm done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when it comes to the 10-minute workouts, we have a huge variety because the More Love, Less Fat program, it's 10-minute workouts, 10-minute cardio. So we want to get up and demonstrate some of the stuff for a second. Like some of the stuff in the couples program. Get the ball. See if we're in I can see us here.
Yeah, you guys are perfect.
Just, we're both in. So holding hands, and you want to do the squat first?
Yeah.
So we would squat together, and basically what we do at 30 seconds on, 30 off or something like that. Or we did a challenge, see how many squats we could do. Let's do a lunge. So you go this like that. Yeah. So we would go forward. So we just do a few to this side, and we'd switch up the legs and reverse. Yeah. And we could do squat with our backs to each other and just.
Yeah, we had to do this too.
So what do we do? Lock our arms?
Yeah, I think so.
It's been a little while.
I trust you. You have to trust.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of trust involved in an exercise like this. But so More Love, Less Fat. I think the couples workout. That's really what got us rolling after after we had kids. We kind of got in a bit of a lull.
Okay. And
we just weren't fitness wasn't a priority for a little while, believe it or not. It was just crazy, hectic schedules. So for the couples workout, we just found ways to work out together, stay connected and talk and kind of bond during that time. And then we shifted to fat loss quickie. Like right now, this is our office, and we spend most of our day in the office working, and our office is also our workout room. So the fat loss quickie program started as this home office workout, and there's such a huge variety. I mean, that program it's 6 months of workouts, and every month it's something different. It's broken down into, like, the way I found to make the 10-minute workouts really work was to focus on one body part per day. So it was a 5 days a week program. 10 minutes of chest. I mean, after 10 minutes, you're fried, because there's very, like, next to no rest at all. You're just continually working your chest muscles in a variety of ways during that 10-minute time period. The interval training, the cardio sessions, we use a lot of body weight movements, jumping jacks, burpees, jump squats. You do your grapevine stuff, and it's just a huge variety to kind of, and so many different. Every month, it's a completely different strategy that we had in place. But the main way to make it work was basically taking our 20-minute workouts and just cutting the rest out of it. Basically, just doing the same amount of work in less time. So you have to reduce the weight a bit. But man, it was killer, and a lot of that stuff we did together. So now we're on different schedules.
Okay.
But at that time, there was a good couple of years where we were on the same schedule and working up together a lot.
Wow, that's cool. That's really cool, you guys. Hey, and thanks for showing those videos. That's rad. I love them. Now, for a lot of folks, we've been talking about, all right, you're already into fitness. For a lot of folks, they're just trying to get going into fitness. So can you guys talk about how folks can prepare their minds so that they can accomplish their fitness goals? Be it weight loss, be it, they want to run that first 5K or the first 10K, or maybe for some of those out there who are like really advantageous, want to do a century bicycle ride. So how can they start setting their mind so that they can get to those goals?
Well, I think the first thing that comes to my mind is like working on small, manageable chunks. So it might just be, you have that thought of, I want to start getting in shape. Where do I begin? So it might just be the first day or 2 or 3, look at what's in your cupboards. Like, you might start taking everything out and start right over and start putting the healthy foods in there, getting rid of the processed foods, the boxes, and a lot of the cans. And that might be what you're going to do for your first 2 to 3 days. So I think people get so overwhelmed when they're a beginner because they think, where do I start? And they think they have to do everything at once. And I think that kills people, and it stops people from continuing. So my best advice is to take it like little baby steps and to start that way.
Yeah, breaking it into chunks is a big deal, rather, because I think that is one of the problems, especially around New Year's and at the end of the summer, when the gym is full of people and they're like overcommitted. They're like, that's it, I'm going to start right now. They go every single day. They're there for hours. They try to eat absolutely completely perfect. And after 4 weeks, like, I can't keep this up. What am I doing to myself? This is crazy. And they think there's no way that they can possibly stick to a healthy lifestyle, because their view of a healthy lifestyle is to be perfect all the time. So I think just wiping out that idea of perfection.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think they also wiping out forget about the past. Like, I find a lot of people dwell on, because if they're just getting started right now, they've probably tried to get started in the past before, and there's probably been some failures. And as soon as they start a program, what's going through their head is, even though they know they want to, they swear this is the time. In the back of their head, there's a voice saying, yeah, but you've tried this before and you failed. Yeah, after 3 weeks, you usually get sick or something. You either get hurt and you sabotage yourself somehow, or, but now you got a friend's party coming up, or there's a vacation coming up. Why not wait for another 2 weeks until that's done with you? You start thinking of all the bad things that have happened in the past, and you set yourself up for failure right off the bat. So I think just focus on your forward direction, have that goal in place, and believe that this will be the time to achieve it. So I think really adopting that powerful positive belief system and the attitude, like walking around like a champion, knowing that I really like feel it. You've got to act the part, act like you're a healthy, vibrant person right now, and just believe with all your might that you can do it. So get those positive beliefs and attitudes in place.
So that's one aspect.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a huge aspect. But yeah, there's so much. So you can, I mean, because you can think about your food, and then you can think, I mean, you know you need to have a workout program. Right. But the way I look at it is start with one idea, but with one area. So whether it be your nutrition, master that. Get on a plan that works for you, and then start mastering your workout program and get that going. And then you're just kind of building and building and building onto it until you have the whole kind of package going, you know?
Okay. I like that. I like that. And Scott, one thing you brought up too are goals. And can you guys discuss some of the goals that you guys have had over the years that have got you on track? I know there was at one point for you, Scott, I remember just reading this in your blog somewhere, where you weren't this fit dude that I'm looking at right now. You went through a tough time, and what was that goal that sort of got you moving again?
Well, the thing that worked for us at that time, and that was right around when we kicked off Fat Loss Quickie.
The photo shoot.
Scheduling the photo shoot. We challenged. Actually, the thing that really got it going was, I mean, I had talked with Angie that I'm ready to get in shape again. I'm sick of looking at myself. I remember putting on jeans and seeing myself in the mirror and my stomach rolling over, and I could hide it so well with shirts and everything. Yeah. It really played on me mentally, and it was about 35, 40 pounds extra weight that I had there. And I just told Angie, that's it. I'm eating well, and for me, I like structure. I really like mapping out that plan and having the meal plan set in place and my workout routine. And usually I get pretty, you may call it extreme. Yeah, I'm pretty hardcore when it goes. When I want to get in shape, I go. I'm focused. Yeah, we're different in that sense. And Angie, I think at the time you were looking for some sort of challenge. And when I presented the option of, hey, let's do this together, let's get in great shape together, you didn't have as much as I had to lose.
But I like the idea of doing it as a couple and having that motivation.
Yes.
That excited me.
So we set a date. It was like April 2nd. I think it was right around Easter time. And we booked a photo shoot. So like it was all planned in advance, and there's no way we're going to.
And we posted it that we were doing this. So it was on the blog. Like we were, we had to follow through, you know? Yeah, there was a lot of incentive behind that. So to the people listening, it is a great incentive to tell your family and friends, like, you know, by this date, I'm doing a photo shoot, if that's what motivates you, or just to tell people, just to get it out there, and then other people are keeping you accountable.
Yeah. So we had weight goals that we wanted to achieve, but more or less it was a look. We just wanted to look great, and that's for me. I mean, looks, appearance really drive me.
But we did have written goals down.
We had written goals. We had body fat percentages that we were aiming for.
And body fat percentages, and then not so much the weight. We kind of were focusing on the body fat percentages.
Yeah, but that was incredibly rewarding. I mean, to reach your goal. And actually, that morning, I didn't even think I had reached it. I was not happy. I was ready to I actually think I told you, let's put it off for 2 weeks. Even though we had this thing booked, so let's just do it again.
And I was like, no way.
No way. You were set. You were ready. But when I saw the pictures afterwards, I was like, right on. I was looking much better than I had.
You looked all right. I looked really good.
Sounds like a true wife. Love it, Angie.
No, you look good.
Wow.
Yes, you're pretty. You're ripped. But yeah, that was big motivation.
That is cool.
Because that's a concrete deadline. Because so many people set that deadline, but it's so easy if you get off track to kind of push it back a week. I got sick this week. I can move my goal date up another week. Well, no, when you book a photo shoot or you book an event, maybe it's a vacation or something, you're like held to that concrete goal. And I think it's really important to make that goal as concrete as possible. Because I find that happens a lot with people. They set that goal and something comes up and it's so easy to push that goal back and you just end up not achieving it.
Yeah, and I want to bring up something is spousal sabotage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, we're talking, and you guys are pretty in sync. I'll say in my marriage, Elise and I are pretty in sync. There are times when she's not into it as much as I am. That doesn't hamper me because I'm like you, Scott. I'm just extreme, and I just keep on rolling. But spousal sabotage happens a lot. And what would you guys say to folks they're listening, they're ready to get going, they want to make the change, but their spouse is sitting over there going, dude, I just want my Coke and my French fries. Why are you making me change?
Yeah,
that's tough. It is tough.
Yeah, it's tough. And
when one's like that. Like we're not like that extreme. I mean, we've always been into health and fitness, but
well, there was times where we weren't so much into health and fitness. We went through.
Well, I used to feel like I never had my time to get to work out.
Right.
When the kids were first born, and Scott would come home from when he owned the gym, and he was all stressed out, and he wanted to get out for a walk or whatever it was. And I was thinking, man, I've had 2 little kids all day. I haven't left the house. I need to get out. You know, where's my time to work out? Right. So those were tough times.
Yeah, so you'd make a little comment to me.
I'd make comments like, oh, it must be nice. Get to go work out.
Right. You know? So she would say that. I'd get all mad and ticked off and feel like she wasn't supporting me. But really, that was your way of kind of a cry for, hey, I want to.
Yeah, I wanted that too. I wanted to have that time to myself to work out too and feel good and everything that comes with working out, you know, the joy and how great you feel. And I wasn't getting that. Right. So those were tough times.
Right. But now for couples who someone really wants to get in great shape and the rest of the family's like, we don't want to eat your crap, advice that we could share with them. Something, I mean, just sharing your goal with them, let your spouse know how important your goal is to you. Like, let them know why the heck you want to achieve this goal. And it could be for a variety of reasons. A lot of it's internally for yourself. You want to feel more confident. You want to feel more proud of yourself. You need to challenge yourself and feel that sense of accomplishment. But also letting them know how they'll benefit when you're in great shape and feeling awesome and letting them know how they can help you. Let them know. It's important to know because I think our breakthrough happened when I finally said, when you say must be nice, it makes me feel like this. Mm-hmm. And it makes me I have a crappy workout afterwards if I do go. So letting them know how their sabotaging behavior impacts you and what they can say as an alternative instead. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think your spouse needs to know how important it is to you. So letting them know your goals and letting them know how important that is to you and maybe thinking, you know, what can they do to support me and letting them know, you know, if you could just do this or this, it would really, you know, you don't have to come on board with me right now. Maybe they will in the future. Once they see, you know, that you're getting in shape, it might just take that, like how good you're starting to look and how much more energy you have and all the compliments you're getting. Who knows, you know, maybe your spouse will hop on board, but ultimately it's your decision. And I think, you know, you can try to convince someone, but you can't, you know, obviously you can't.
It's going to come down to their own decision. You're definitely right about that. Yeah. But you can let them know, like,
how they can help.
Yeah, and hey, I want you to be in great shape because I want to grow old with you, and I want to be active. I mean, there's vacations I want to do when we're 70, 80 years old. We want to be touring the world and having fun and playing with our grandkids. So I want you to be healthy. So let's start.
The reasons run deep, right? You know, you can get into the big reasons and ultimately your health, right? If some people, their health is really at stake and they really need to work out now and start really getting on a better eating schedule and working out schedule. So yeah.
I think the conversations that can come out of even just trying to start eating better and working out are just amazing for marriages. It can really start to peel back that onion of how much is really starting to happen in your marriage, and you can almost come together. You may go through this period where you're sort of peeling and peeling, but you come together at this point where you have a common goal again. And where you guys can,
that's a big
so
thing.
true.
Yeah,
it's
have
so
a
true.
common goal again. And for Elisa and I, it was, 12 years ago now, we were just overweight, and it just got to the point where we were just sort of like, we got to do something together, and we just started walking.
Right.
You know, and it was just the side by side, and the emotional intimacy, us talking together. I mean, it just freed us up. It was before kids, and I think something you bring up, big Angie, that is critical for guys. I think for us to realize, and Scott, you may agree with this, is that we got to be willing to go, you know what, honey? Get out of here. I'm going to watch these kiddos. Because I didn't do that a lot. Early on, I didn't realize that and recognize that. And I got a lot of those sort of snide remarks like you gave.
It's so important. And that's what a lot of moms and wives don't realize, because they're so busy putting everyone else's needs ahead of their own, is that when they take care of themselves, everyone wins. And I've realized that when you have that time to be healthy and active, I really benefit in a lot of different ways, and the kids benefit, and it's just it has a big impact on our life overall. So yeah, I definitely make sure that you keep fitness a priority.
Yeah, my time.
All right, we're gonna get a little deep here, and you guys can answer or not answer. But I truly believe that physical fitness has a direct correlation to physical intimacy. The way that we as couples come together, it could be sexual. It doesn't necessarily have to be sexual, but it could be just those touches, those hugs. Do you guys sense that in your marriage? Have you guys seen that happen, and that sort of that physical intimacy heightened, and you're just more aware of it?
Oh yeah.
There's no doubt, and on a variety of levels. I mean, I'm always attracted to Angie, but I mean, she's ripped, and I enjoy it. There's no doubt about it. But to me, it's almost it's me when I'm not in the best shape possible. I'm a little more self-conscious, I guess, for a guy. Self-conscious about my image. Very. If I'm even just a little bit out of shape, I don't beat myself up or feel guilty.
No, you don't feel like you're attractive.
Yeah, I don't feel attractive. So I'll be like the girl in the sweatpants and baggy shirt, and I won't feel as intimate. I'll be a little bit more embarrassed, a little bit more closed in. When I'm out of shape, she can be looking phenomenal and attractive, but I feel insecure in my own appearance, I guess. So that would, when I was out of shape, especially when I was 35, 40 pounds overweight, I was really closed in intimately in a lot of ways. I mean, mentally and physically. But yeah, the more active we are, it really...
For sure, there's the extra spark, and you do take notice of each other's body getting ripped, and for sure.
So I think it's just there's more touching involved,
for sure.
I love the comments that come from you. Like when after a workout and you see them all pumped up and everything, and you're like, "Ooh, what did you work out?" I mean,
no, you were in the mirror. You're like, check out.
Love it. Love it. But it's true. That is what it is. But it's, you know what? Elisa caught me the other night doing something. She's like, really? Do you have to like stand in front of the mirror like that right now? I'm just like, hey, I'm ripped right now. I like to look at myself every once in a while.
Okay, but you know what? It takes a lot of work. And you know what? Be proud, I think. If you want to look at yourself because you earned that. It takes work. Yeah,
I really believe that we should all be checking ourselves out in the mirror to look for. Should pay attention because I love checking this. No, but you want to see progress. You want to see that your body's been able to improve. And if you're not always kind of checking yourself out, it could be 4, 8 weeks, and you kind of let things slide, and all of a sudden it's accumulating. You're like, holy crap, where did that come from? So the more that you're on yourself and aware of all the little changes that are going on with your body, I think the less likely you're going to less likely you'll be in the position of sliding down or letting yourself go too much. You can catch yourself pretty quick if you have abs and you start to see some of them disappearing. You're like, I can't let this go any further. And especially when you work so hard to achieve a certain goal and your pants start to feel a little bit tighter. Yeah, just.
I understand. Let's talk real quick about nutrition, feeding a busy family. And I know this probably leans more towards Angie, being the mom. I mean, do you do meal planning? Do you guys sit down together and do meal planning? Do the kids have a say in this?
We have our favorites, definitely, that the kids will eat, because we have a picky eater, and our daughter she'll eat anything. So my son's picky. But what I find really works for us is crock pot. We do a lot with our crock pot. I'll just throw in a whole chicken in there, and I'll put the vegetables in and the potatoes, and it doesn't take a lot of time. It's cooking for you all day. So that's one of our favorites. Yeah. Another favorite, we have shepherd's pie that we love, and Shane will actually eat it. Nice. So we're pretty happy about that, because he won't eat potatoes on the side of his plate, but yet he'll eat it when it's incorporated into shepherd's pie. So that has become, a staple to get him to eat his potatoes. But I do have an idea of meals that we eat. So I'll stock up on certain meats, and we have certain vegetables that we all like. But to say Monday, this is what I'm having, and Tuesday, I don't necessarily do that. But what I find I do too is I'll make enough food for at least 2 days. Okay. So that I'm not, I don't have to cook each day a big meal, so Monday we might have that chicken, and then we might skip it and have it on Wednesday and do something different Tuesday. So it just kind of saves time.
Okay. Scott, do you get in the kitchen too?
Not a lot. I slave over the barbecue. No, I'll throw some food on the barbecue, fish.
You're not bad though. If I need you to do something.
Yeah, I did the shepherd's pie yesterday.
You just need a lot of direction.
Yeah, but usually it's in the morning, like we're getting the kids ready for school, and you just throw stuff in the crock pot and it's cooking all day long. Our breakfasts are pretty much staples. Like you and I both have oatmeal and berries, eggs every day pretty much. I do, and you have eggs on most days too as a second meal. But yeah, I'll take my turns with dinner. Usually it involves barbecuing, but yeah, shepherd's pie I can do.
Our kids love spaghetti too. That's another favorite meal in our house.
So, stuffed peppers in the crock pot.
Stuffed peppers in the crock pot.
Yeah, a lot of it's crock pot stuff. Yeah.
Do you guys have a lot of these up on your blog, right? The crock pot meals?
Yes.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I remember there being a number of those, which are just great because busy couple, boom, it's in the morning, 6-7 hours, you got chicken, you got beef, you can make plenty with those things.
But I mean, we're like everybody else. I don't spend a lot of time preparing dinner. I like to, whatever is the quickest way to prepare it, and it's healthy, we do it.
And the great thing about the crock pot is that at the end of the day, like for a lot of people coming home from work, they're already tired, they're exhausted. Last thing they want to do is slave in front of the hot stove and everything. So that's when they start picking at stuff and whipping up whatever is the most convenient. But when you put the food in the crock pot in the morning, it's ready when you get home. So there's no real prep work at that time when you're feeling fatigued. I think it's a big key.
True.
Nice. Now the kids, do you guys do activities with them? I mean, are there any functional outdoor activities you guys are just doing with them?
I was just outside. We got an ice rink in the backyard right now, so skating out there with them today and yesterday. So in the winter months, we're outdoors there skating all the time. Before it got cold, every Sunday we were going ice skating with them, play fun games, make up our own games, and the kids come home with games from school. We got really hooked on, what's the game, Shane?
Foursquare.
For some goofy games, the kids come. So they pick up games at school and they're like, let's go outside and play it. We play tag and tag ball.
We do a lot of tag ball. That's yeah.
So you, guys are staying, so you guys as a family are staying active, and obviously this is being incorporated into, I mean, when I do stuff like that, I look at it as, man, that's part of me working out.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we probably burn more calories through the day doing the fun stuff than you do during an actual workout session. If you live an active, fun lifestyle, you can burn a ton of calories throughout the day.
And then put that on top of a workout program that you're doing for, say, 12 weeks, and you'd be amazed at how fast you can start shedding those pounds.
Exactly. Exactly. It just makes it fun. I think that's the key thing, and that's because a lot of people, I find, associate exercise and fitness with like deprivation, and they have these bad feelings associated with it. So the more things that you can do to make fitness fun, like the video that you did today, we'll be posting it by the time we broadcast this. It'll be up and running. Just a fun cardio warm up. I mean, you're having a blast. And even when you do Zumba classes, I mean, finding exercise. Even I went to Zumba with here. I was the only guy there just to check it all out. Yeah. It's fun, just finding activities that are fun and generates those.
And it is fun with the kids when you start doing that with the kids, and how great that is for your kids to see you active with them. I think that's awesome.
Yeah. I
think it's just great. And our kids, their friends, they'll start coming to the door. Well, can your mom and dad come and play tag with us too? You know, so it's hilarious because you don't see that many parents running around with their kids. And why not? It's fun.
And it's great to see the example that we've led for our kids. I love that time when we're at parent-teacher interviews, and it was outdoors. It was an interview. It was just meet the teacher night. Yeah. And we're outside, and the kids are all playing on the playground, a bunch of kids all out there. Parents are talking to teachers, and we see Noelle, our youngest daughter, or our daughter, she's younger than our son, was chasing my son and her friends around. And then she just gets down. She's 7 years old. She starts busting out push-ups. She tackles.
It's like total random.
Out of nowhere, out of the blue, she tackles a boy, starts doing push-ups and jumping jacks and burpees, and like, must be your kids out there.
That's rad. That's rad.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, and so for those of you who are listening and watching, I mean, think about the legacy you're leaving. I mean, isn't that what we're doing as parents and as couples? I mean, to show and share with our kids the wonders and the wonderful feeling you can get with being fit. You know?
Yeah.
They see it. My kids see it too. Mine are like that all the time. I'll be out here early in the morning like you, Angie, and my daughter, who's just turned 5, she'll roll out here and she'll try to pick up some of my dumbbells and try to push them up over her head, and I'm going, hey, just don't hurt yourself and we're good.
Even like all our vacations are active. We camp a lot, so when we're camping, we're outdoors, we're just constantly playing and moving, and yeah, it's just it's great. They associate fitness with fun, and it's lots of positive attitudes towards it.
Awesome. Well, guys, this has been a fun interview. It really has. I just love the interaction you guys have together and sharing so openly with everybody about your marriage, about your fitness, where you've come from, and where you're going. For those who are listening and watching, what's the one piece of advice you would give them right now to just get up and get moving?
Wow. You want to start? Or one piece of advice.
I always get stuck with these kind of questions.
Okay. For me, I say that the best advice is to kind of just put all the past experiences behind you. If you're just starting out right now,
so good.
Let's look forward. Set that goal. This really is the time. You got a clean slate here. Start, like you said, get that mindset in place of building the positive attitudes and beliefs towards achieving your goal, and map out a plan to get there. If you have your plan in place and you're tracking your progress as you go along, there's no reason why you won't achieve your goal. You may experience setbacks and obstacles and challenges. Actually, you will experience setbacks and challenges along the way. And those challenges are there. I mean, it's an opportunity for you to grow and become better. It's not an opportunity to throw in the towel and just give up altogether. Look at those challenges and obstacles as a way to grow and improve. And those are the things that are actually going to help you achieve your goal and not stop you from achieving your goal. So in the past, you may have faced those obstacles that set you back and you threw in the towel, but this time I want you to view them as an opportunity to you need those obstacles to achieve your goal. So let's focus on moving forward and taking one step at a time.
Nice.
And I would say to start with yourself, that your spouse might not be on board with you, but you have to start with you. Because I think once you start on board with yourself and think about yourself, and this is your choice that you're making, it's going to change the dynamics of your family in such a positive way. And I think that only good things can come from that. Because once you start feeling good, start getting in shape, your relationship with your spouse is going to change, your relationship with your kids are going to change, and it's going to be changing in great, awesome ways that I can't even explain right now until you're there, but it's just awesome. So I think what I would say right now after listening to the call is take out a piece of paper and a pen and write down 3 action steps that you can take today, right now, to start getting on board with your fitness plan. And, it might just be as simple as drinking more water, but write those 3 things down and start taking action.
I think that's an important thing. Like you just hit on it. When it comes to your health, it's the one time in life where being selfish is okay. You really, when it comes to your health, it should be the #1 priority because everyone else benefits.
Everyone benefits. Once you're feeling good about yourself, that vibrates, that positive energy is being thrown out there. So it is about you. Yeah. It should be about you.
That's awesome, guys. Thank you, Scott and Angie, for a fantastic interview. And for those of you who are interested in learning more about Scott and Angie, please go to fatlossquickie.com. Wow, what a fantastic interview with Scott and Angie. I hope you enjoyed that interview as much as I enjoyed conducting it. If you want more information about Scott and Angie, please check them out at fatlossquickie.com. You can check out any of their programs, connect with them on Facebook. They have a load of information where they can help you as a busy person find time to make fitness and nutrition a part of your life. Thank you again for joining us for the Virtual Fitness Summit, and we'll see you next time.